Happy 2024. It's a brand new year. I'm excited to start on such a good note. I'm feeling motivated. I'm feeling abundant. I'm feeling excited for these new opportunities. So excited to get into this video. This is something that I've been wanting to talk about. I talk about this all the time in my inner circle with my friends, family, like me and my sister. I'm always telling my sister. So I was thinking, let me extend that to YouTube. I mean, why not? It's 2024. This is the year to expand, feel good about the things that you're putting out there in the world. It occurred to me that it can be so intimidating to like jump into this world. I mean, there's so much information out there. It's so saturated. I was looking for a video. There are videos that are super advanced and others that are just like, I don't know. I just didn't really see the content that I was looking for. Like, so let's create it. I really want to talk about active ways to elevate your emotions, feeling that good, productive feeling. So how did I get into manifesting in this world? The funny thing about manifesting is that you're doing it all the time. My first time of fully being aware and taking action was through books. Oddly enough, it was through books. I know that's so weird because I'm not even like a big reader. I'm like comparing myself to my sister because she can read like 25 books a month. It's crazy. Personally, I will read like 5 to 10 books a year and I will feel like this positive shift. So I started reading these books. It started opening up my perspective on different struggles in my life. It was such a beautiful yet painful thing to experience. Honestly, if you're not fully aware of the situations that you're going through, you're not gonna really want change. You're gonna be like, it is what it is. Like, this is my life. I feel like these books inspired me to just open up my perspective and want more and know that I can change my environment. Your desire is out there. Your desire wants you just as much as you want it. 2024, baby. Understand that the universe is full of abundance. So in 2024, I want you to open yourself up to the possibility that you don't have to do it alone. What a beautiful thought. Throughout this video, I want you to think of intentional and elevated. Those are kind of like the key words of this video. You want to feel like elevated emotions and you want to move through 2024 with like intentionality. So I know that you can get there by working hard because discipline will usually give you results, but there's like a lot of wear and tear in that. Typically not a fun reality. When you're working hard, I feel like your head is down and you're just kind of like in this grind zone. You don't necessarily have to move forward in that way. You can do the work required and live in elevated emotions. This year, I want you to think about what is the work required for your personal goals. Okay, so I feel like the universal question is, how are we gonna do this? The truth is that there are a gazillion ways on how to do this kind of stuff. Like, you can be born into a high frequency family, and how cool. Like, we need those people because we need to know that it's possible for the human race. You should look at these people and feel inspired and feel like if they can do it, I can do it too. Instead of like, oh, they're lucky, I have to work from the bottom. No, it's all about shifting your perspective. Truly feeling inspired by the people who are doing things that you see yourself doing one day. So I broke this down into 3 groups because the power of 3. So it's 3 easies, 3 hards, and 3 universal. Active ways to elevate our emotions and get closer to our higher self and alignment. This is not the only way to do this, okay? There are so many books, so many videos, but to me, I feel like these are easy, free, and like fun ways to do it. I truly feel there is so much power in play and having fun in your life. I feel like if there are any ways that you can just like weave that into your life, like it's gonna be so much easier to get to your goals than grinding, putting your head down and just doing what you have to do. When I fully just like let go and started playing a little bit more in my life, I was getting a little closer to dreams and I was accomplishing certain things that I wanted to accomplish. In 2024, I want you to really walk into this space. This is my year, okay? This is my year. I want to just let go, have fun, and do the work that requires to meet my goals. Grinding is one way of getting things done, but what if you just do the work required? What if one day you have to do research for 4 hours? Is it gonna be hard? Probably, because you don't know how to do it. But that's the work that requires to get the information that you need. And I want you to look at your goals in that form. What is the work that requires for me to reach my goals this year? And how can I do that in the lightest way? So on that note, let's just jump into the 3 easy ways to feel elevated emotions, regulate our bodies, and start moving within alignment. So my number 1 is connecting with nature. You guys, when I discovered this, it was sort of a rush. When you just step outside intentionally, I'm gonna use this moment to be present. Whether you're going on a walk, doing a workout, just feeling sunlight on your face, taking a few breaths outside in the morning, having your coffee outside, there's so much power in just connecting with nature. I truly believe that that's what God wants us to do. If this year you have to schedule a few more beach days, a few more park days, a few more runs, I truly believe that we are all connected. That is energy that refuels us. Grounding yourself, walking around the park, taking my shoes off at the park. And I feel like in 2020, I was feeling a lot of anxiety, as we all were. I didn't necessarily know what to do. It was a year full of confusion, right? Looking back, I feel like a lot of people were drawn to going outside. There was a lot of runners. A lot of people signed up for marathons. For me personally, I became a walker. I don't like running. So that's just me, but I would go outside and I would just walk. I had like this beautiful loop and I would just walk. The hikes were closed off, the beach was closed off in Cali. I would just walk around my neighborhood, clear my head and regulate my body, and I would always feel good. This might be the funnest one on the list, which is music. You guys, before I became a walker, music was my thing. I feel like people don't know the power of music, the levels of frequency, the ways that you just can feel good. Personally, I love gospel music. It doesn't even have to get super preachy, super Jesus. It just has to feel motivating and like someone is like pouring into me. I love gospel music. I love hearing positive affirmations. I love that going in my subconscious mind. But if that's not for you, it's totally cool. Ariana Grande does it. Big Sean does it. Drake does it. Beyonce is a queen of confidence. Look at an artist, just cherry pick the songs that you believe will make you feel better and is affirming the way that you want to feel. If you're not a big lyrics type of person, that's totally fine. On YouTube, there's so much free frequency music. A few years back, I used to have trouble sleeping because it was like my first year moving away from home, and I was just feeling that like natural anxiety and I was having a lot of trouble sleeping. So I looked up on YouTube frequency music, and I tell you, I was out. I was out. It was just so soothing. I feel like that's when I started leaning into it a little bit more. Listen, the next one is one of my favorites. All of these are my favorites. I'm truly sharing my favorites. Let's talk about it. It's living in the space. You guys, you have access to more things than you think. If you see yourself staying at this hotel that is super luxurious, super beautiful, and you just don't have the funds right now, guys, go to that lobby, buy the coffee, work on your computer, go buy a drink, spend time in that frequency, in that energy. See how people check in. See if you even like it. It might just be an illusion in your head. If luxury is not something that hits for you, maybe you want to live on a farm, but you don't have farm money just yet. Totally fine. Like volunteer or take horseback riding classes. See what kind of events are going on the farm that you can contribute or donate to. These are all ways that you can live the life that you truly desire without fully being responsible for it. I see myself buying a house, okay? I'll go to the neighborhood that I'm attracted to. I'll park my car and I'll just walk around that neighborhood and look at houses and be like, ooh, she's cute. That's not my type. It's crazy, but I truly find it fun to just like live in this world, see if this is for you, and claim that it is. I love walking around that neighborhood, and I truly feel like it's for me. These next 3 ways are labeled as hard, but they just require a little bit more focus. Starting off hot, intentional eating. I want you to truly think about what you're putting in your body this year. That doesn't necessarily mean that you have to move towards a plant-based diet. 2024, we realized that everyone has different needs, different body types, so it's not clean cut for everyone, okay? But this definitely means being intentional about what you're putting in your body. Spending that extra dollar for organic food, going to the farmer's market and getting your food directly from the person who grows it. Just adding a little bit more greens or colors to your plate. Eating more fruit. Learning about proteins that your body loves. Maybe adding fish to your diet, learning about different vegetables that you've never tried before, be trying to fry them first. Anything tastes good fried. What kind of energies you're putting into your body. This topic can be a little sensitive. We have to talk about it, okay? It matters what you put in your body. Finding the things that are good for your body, just adding them consistently throughout this journey. Personally, something that I want to incorporate in 2024 is fasting. I feel like there are so many health benefits in fasting. Don't have to fast forever. I feel like whenever people think about fasting, it's just so extreme, and it's like, babe, your fridge is like 10 feet away. Chill out. You can eat when you want to eat. Like, it's not crazy. You can build up the fasting stamina. Personally, gonna just start with like 24 hours. It's great for detoxing. It's great for your immune system. It's great for energy. Like, do your research on fasting because it has some great benefits, but it's also really spiritual. When you're giving up something that is just so easy for you, there's like a discipline to that, and it's truly like a spiritual experience. When I first started and I was doing it all wrong, did need to rebuild my immune system. It was very hard, like on a juice fast for some reason, and personally I feel like that's wrong because there's a lot of sugar in fruits. Once I started like learning a little bit more and adding teas and different levels of hydration, I feel like it made it a little easier for me. I'm trying to like lean into that this year. Which brings me to the next one, which is working out. You guys, moving your body is so important. Circulation is one of the first laws of this universe. Everything is always moving, and if something's not moving, it's pretty much dead. Like, you're full of energy and alive, and it's just a matter of like getting that momentum and that ball moving. This year I want you to define a workout for yourself. Whatever you love, whatever makes your inner child feel good, that's gonna continue to make you consistent, I want you to lean into that. I know I love jump roping. That was a great way for me to start. When I was a kid, I was an athlete. I loved working out because it was like through activity. I feel like as an athlete, you just feel like your life is gonna be like that forever, and it's not true. Later in life, you do have to like rebuild your community and rebuild these systems. That was kind of hard for me. I was leaning into YouTube. YouTube has a lot of information, and eventually I came to the terms that I did want to join a gym. Instead of just like doing it cold turkey, I was still feeling like a little insecure. I was like, okay, I'm gonna hire a trainer. I leaned into education, and with this trainer I was able to learn how to lift weights, how to eat, how to regulate my energy. It is a new world, okay? It is a new world, and that's why it's in the heart. It does require a little bit more focus and more discipline, but it's 10 times worth it. Not only are you gonna look good, you're gonna feel good. You're gonna feel proud of yourself because you did something for yourself. I like to think about the gym as like a daily deposit. You deposit into yourself, pour into yourself. Moving on to the next, and probably the hardest one, the one that requires the most focus, cutting out distractions. This year, I want you to fully believe in yourself and lean into the desires that you want. This year is full of so much abundance and so much magnitude. Like, I truly feel like you can attract anything that you're focusing on. And the way that distractions work is that you're focusing on all the things that you probably shouldn't be focusing on, like loose leaf entertainment, pouring too much into other people, friendships that aren't really pouring into you. There's so many different layers of distractions. It's not only TikTok, okay? We all love TikTok. There are so many ways that you could just reevaluate your 24 hours. It's time, okay? It's time. Not pouring into you, you gotta pour it out, okay? So I'm gonna share with you guys universal ways to elevate our emotions and to continue on. Affirmations. Affirmations is that, girl, okay? Is something that's going to pour into your subconscious mind. Let's say you want clear skin, right? You should be saying, I have a healthy body. I am healthy. I have clear skin. I'm so good at discovering skin hacks. Like, these are all affirmations that are pouring into the space that you essentially want to grow. Maybe you don't have the skin that you want right now, but if you pour into that, then you're going into this world with this mindset, and you might run across a cleanser that can help you or a toner that can help you, and maybe it's like half off that day. That's how manifestation works. You gravitated to exactly what you need to get you to your goals. I know I personally use affirmations every single day. I'm always pouring into my subconscious mind. Like, I'm always trying to grow because I didn't necessarily come from a place where this was taught at childhood. I feel like I was hearing the opposite of affirmations. I grew up like making fun of each other and like just like teasing, which is always fun. Like, those things creep up in your mind. Maybe you start teasing yourself, making fun of yourself, you know? And you start leaning towards that comedy instead of leaning towards that confidence. And for this year, what I want for you is to lean towards that confidence. Tell yourself, I am confident. I am healthy. I am safe. I feel abundant. I see abundance. I walk into the opportunities that are for me. Like, show me how it gets better. Show me how my life gets better. I'm so lucky. Like, there are so many ways to like walk into these affirmations, and they're so fun. Like, you could just play with them. You can start off with I am, I see, I feel, I have, I love. These are all different ways to like walk into these affirmations. It's important to claim it like it already is instead of saying want or try. Like, no, we're talking absolutes here, okay guys? Like, absolutely, that's for me, okay? Which brings me to my next one. More people do this than you think, which is journaling. It's time to start. Write down your goals. Keep yourself accountable. This book is for you and it's your personal support. What I like to do is buy a book that I'm attracted to, that I want to go to. Like right now, my book is The Brooklyn Bridge because I was born in Brooklyn. Every time I look at that book, I just think of home. Like, oh, it's like a good feeling. I also like to write in purple. Every time I'm writing, I'm like, ooh, like my handwriting's cute. It's not my handwriting, it's the ink. Something that's you're attracted to it, like you desire it. One day you'll look back at your journal and you'll be like, wow, I can't believe I wrote that and it came true. Maybe it's not gonna take 10 years. Maybe it's not gonna take 5 years. Maybe it can happen this year. It's just about leaning into the possibility of what could be. But I'm gonna give you the very last one. And this one, I feel like we've all heard it. We've all talked about it. I truly believe in it and I'll tell you why. Vision boards. I want you to be bold this year. Make a vision board. Put things on there that are truly going to come true for you, that you truly desire from your heart. Last year in 2023, I didn't make a vision board. Okay? I was all about flow. I was honestly feeling pressure. My perspective was all backwards. Instead of feeling inspired, I was feeling lack. Damn, I still haven't done that. I just felt too much pressure in making this vision board. So I didn't make a vision board in 2023. And let me tell you the tea, okay? It was hard to move forward and have to like actively remind myself my goals like every step of the way. I feel like that's all a vision board is to remind you who you really are. It's to remind you the life that you truly are going to live. I just made my vision board like 2 days ago and it ended up so colorful, so beautiful, and I was like, okay, I could do this. Like, it's already making me feel good. Give yourself a little time because it's so worth it. I've created vision boards in the past that have been checked off by summer. Putting Paris on my vision board, and I went to Paris. Or having to find an apartment like during crunch hour, and I put it on my vision board, and I found the most beautiful apartment that was like just waiting for me. Putting Italy on my vision board, and I went to Italy with my sister and my boyfriend. It was just such a beautiful experience. I want you to free yourself and give yourself time to play. Play some music. Clear your night. Instead of like binging shows, distractions, cut that shit out and sit down on the floor. And say the floor because it's just like an open space, and just give yourself time to just play. Just play. I like to break my vision board down into 5 sections. I like to put my fitness stuff over here, my loved ones over here, like the people that I want to manifest things for. I like to leave this area just for fun. Put travel over here because I feel like when I travel, I learn through experience, open up my perspective on life. So I do feel like traveling is a priority. And on the middle, I put that really good, juicy stuff that I want to manifest. Whatever goals that have been sitting on your mind and sitting on your heart, I just put it right in the middle, and I'm like, that shit is gonna come true this year, okay? But you can do it on Pinterest. You can do your vision board on iMovie, which is what Joe Dispenza talks about, like a visual vision board. Whatever speaks to your heart is what you want to lean towards. That's the whole point of this year. Do the things that you're attracted to, that you desire, that make you feel light, happy. Like wherever you are in life right now, it's so temporary. Like I've been in places, guys, like I've been in the scum of scummies, okay? Like and I might revisit, who knows? Like life is about ups and downs, and you just have to find ways to feel lighter, have a different perspective, truly activate those elevated emotions through it all, through the scums. I feel like that's really the key. Accepting what is and just doing it anyways. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This video came from the heart. I had so much fun talking about this topic. I can talk about this forever. This is something that I actively do in my life, and that I'm always trying to grow and expand and learn more about. I truly feel like this is gonna be a positive shift in your life. You made it this far, you might as well subscribe, because your girl's trying to manifest a little bit more subscribers. I'm so grateful that you found my channel and that you subscribed. Thank you so much for watching. I feel like you deserve all the good things coming your way, and it's gonna be a great year, you guys. This is gonna be a great year for us. I hope you guys love this. Okay.